This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Byron Pringle now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Back to throw, Watson trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
3rd down from the gun, it's Mon. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown, Giants. T.J. Hawkinson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
2nd and 8. A give to Barkley out of the gun. Barkley a first down and more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now it's Watson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
They have 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. This is caught. It's Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big connection on that one. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. McPherson's kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-0.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. A'Shawn Robinson, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Another try after the first down sack. Watson, he'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
On first down, Barkley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley. His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands, and on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go, and when you're an RB1, running back 1, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And they sit now at 500 on the year. And, Charles, this was a team that really looked lost in that first month or so of the season, but they have had the hot hand lately, winning 3 straight.
I would agree. It's almost hard to believe that this is the same team because we followed them pretty closely throughout this season. And early on, I thought this is going to be a really tough year for this crew, so plenty of credit to them for turning the ship around.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
On 2nd down, Mon. His throw incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Brian Burns in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and taken a few yards across midfield. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's Watson. Complete. Smith has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right.
Pulled in by Brown toward the sideline.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Giants' 9-yard line.
Watson. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, this is Harris. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitask.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, Brown, a nice catch. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And, Charles, this infraction is going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Watson now to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, here's Barkley. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10.
Panthers 17, Giants 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's brought in by Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Now Mon. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing it to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 39, Mon. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. Taking it right down Broadway.
He's going to make everything happen.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Panthers 24, Giants 10.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. To return, here's Agnew. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard, sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up, make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half, too many turnovers. Tighten things up, maybe get in their face a little bit, get in their grill, and then send them back out.
They go play action here. Mon. Completion here to Claypool. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some. Here we go.
Mond out of the shotgun. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Mond, a quick throw, complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Giants 17.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw, Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Mon going to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Way too easy.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken from about the 12.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Steps away to his left.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Kingsley Keke
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And the Giants send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Watson off play action. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play there for Carolina.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
They'll run on first down. Barkley. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. To return, here's Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Mond looks to throw on 1st down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Mond. Flushed out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Back to the air, Mond.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 2 brings up 4th and 1.
Here's Mond. They're going for it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st down, Barkley.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Watson. And this is caught. It's Brown. Still going. They can't stop him. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. A big play there for Carolina.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Rondale Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Panthers 45, Giants 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. To return, here's Agnew. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 22-yard line.
Mon looks to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the draw, it's Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and a couple. Mon. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. This is Harris. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time, 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
He'll drop to throw, eluding the pressure right.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Panthers will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They begin with a run by Barkley. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been